Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to this video. All right, so we are going to discuss an issue that is not uncommon to a lot of vehicles, particularly vehicles with older miles. Now, if you guys have timing belt, those timing belts need to be changed every 90,000 miles on average. If you guys have a timing chain, um, for the most part, those should be lifetime timing chains. But on both the time belt and timing chain, um, time belts will break, but the timing belt tensioner over time, a lot of vehicles over time have issues with the time belt tensioner being loose. Maybe the spring and the tensioner becomes loose. Maybe um, the belt itself obviously becomes loose. The timing chain itself um, should not become loose, and the only reason why the timing chain becomes loose is the tensioner becomes loose. Tensioner has issues. Now, if you guys have a car, a vehicle, there are many noises that come up as far as engine noises under the hood, and a lot of these noises could be caused by various things. Flapping, mud flaps flapping. It could be the serpentine belt being loose. It could be a squealy pulley. It could be so many things. All right. It could be a change in the weather. If it's really cold out, it'll sound a certain way, and then when it warms up, it sounds normal again. A lot of those times, it could be just the serpentine belt, or serpentine belt pulley, or serpentine belt tensioner. Now, what a lot of people have an issue is trying to decipher whether it's coming from the timing belt or the serpentine belt or some other thing that's causing, maybe it's from the fan or whatever. There's so many things that could actually cause these noises, and a lot of times it's very, very difficult to decipher exactly where that noise is coming from. So this video is essentially to put out what a an engine running with a timing belt or a timing chain tensioner, a loose timing chain or timing belt tensioner sounds like when it's loose. This is what it sounds like if your vehicle is making this noise. You probably need to look into it a bit more just to make sure that that's the problem, because a timing belt or a timing chain job, even just changing out the tensioner, for the most part is a semi-big big job, and the cost of it could run anywhere from it kind of depends on what your mechanic or your shop or the dealership charges you, but the dealership, it's in upwards of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. These shops might run you $1,000 or $1,500. You might be able to get a cheaper mechanic, but it's not going to cost you any less than, for the most part, close to $1,000 to even change out the timing chain. But just listen to this. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like if your vehicle has a loose timing belt tensioner, whether it's a timing chain or a timing belt. It really doesn't matter. Majority of the time, this is essentially the rattling, the clacking. This is the noise that it makes if you guys have this issue. If you guys have any of your own personal experiences with this, definitely leave a comment in the comment section. Please subscribe, please give me a thumbs up. But this is what it sounds like.